Hey guys, the Sports Entertainer here, back with some more wrestling news. During a recent interview with the Daily Mail, former WWE Champion Drew McIntyre opened up about working with CM Punk, one of Drew's bitter rivals over on Monday Night Raw. I didn't really anticipate anything in the beginning. I was dealing with my personal feelings towards him, understanding why he was brought in. It's a numbers thing. He sells a lot of t-shirts. And after the injury, I was going to exploit it. And it's interesting, my name wasn't mentioned once when it came to dream matches for CM Punk. And I was like, yeah, weird. It's almost as if there's a guy that was around him all this time when he was a terrible person who might have stories. It's similar with like Cena. He mentioned my name, he sees it. A lot of the fans talking about dream matches, I still don't see my name pop up. Even though I'm somebody who was there the entire time that Cena was there. It's just getting the opportunity. There is always something there, and if there's not, I'll make something there because that's my job, and I'm good at my job. With the Punk process having so much real feeling, so much material, and not just my ideas, obviously creative, are just absolutely on fire. And with Hunter leading the charges, setting these awesome shots up for me, all I have to do is put it in the back of the net. It was an interesting and fun process, and it's better than any therapy in the world. I don't need a therapist to talk to, I've got a microphone every week. Because you see some of the stuff I say, especially these days, even talking about my personal tragedies and the likes I sounded out on TV. And during the Punk stuff, I was sounding out a lot of feelings when he came back eventually and started saying his piece. As much as we have certain feelings towards each other, we both are aware we've got certain magic with each other. It's a tale as old as time. The more people have a genuine disdain for each other, people can truly feel it. And if you're actually good at your job, like we are, it does create magic. And the whole process was magic. And the sell itself was a match that we talked about forever. I will say, however my feelings are towards him, I went completely gangbusters for him. I didn't hold back. Yes, on TV, I can only go so far, but on social, but it's my social. You can't tell me what to do, I went overboard. And the company could have asked me to pull back if they wanted me to, and I'd have said, no, it's my social. But I went at him and went at him. And I've done that with a couple of people, and they have got a boo-boo face. Not that I care, but he didn't. He ate it like a man, and then came back with what he had to say. So I'll give him that. Current TNA World Heavyweight Champion Nick Nemeth, formerly known to WWE fans as Dolph Ziggler, recently broke his silence regarding the major partnership between WWE and TNA Wrestling that was just announced. With Nemeth revealing the following in an interview with Adrian Hernandez, "It's like they're obsessed with me. Got it, that's another text from WWE at 2 in the morning. You up? I'm always up. I don't sleep. No, it's funny. I think it's cool. I get to keep saying, guys, I tried to do a clean break here. Now in the middle of the night, you're driving past my house like, leave me alone. What a fantastic partnership for both sides here. Because TNA up and coming WWE, this global, dominant billionaire company. It's like, here we go. We're going to help each other out. We're going to make it better for fans. Then behind the scenes, we're going to make it better for both companies. What a huge win. I think it's fantastic. I have no unfinished business in NXT, if that's what you're asking. Like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if you went to NXT? Like, for what? I was already the champ. Can I win 2 championships there? Can I hold 2 of them up? The cool part is it does open the door for Rumble appearances, for a Raw, for a SmackDown, for an Impact, a live Impact on a Thursday. Maybe someone shows up, maybe Tuesday night at NXT, maybe this Sunday at Genesis, someone walks out and you go, are you kidding me? So if you're going to announce that partnership, let's get rocking and rolling. It's going to be good for everybody. Most importantly, the fans. Baron Corbin certainly didn't leave WWE with the best feelings last year, after the company decided not to renew his contract, which could have been seen as disrespectful to Corbin, who was always a company guy and potentially felt like he had a lot more to give the WWE. And clearly Corbin isn't too keen on signing another deal or contract with a major wrestling company following his WWE departure. With Ringside News reporting, Baron Corbin parted ways with WWE last year after the company opted not to renew his contract. Fans have since started speculating which major wrestling promotion he would end up signing with next, but it appears Corbin isn't sure he will ever sign with another company again. A fan took to Twitter and asked Baron Corbin if he would ever sign a wrestling contract again or not following his WWE release, saying, "Will you ever sign a wrestling contract again or no?" The Lone Wolf responded to the fan with uncertainty, stating that he simply does not know whether he will ever sign another wrestling contract again, saying, "I don't know." There's a new update to report to you guys regarding Tessa Blanchard's status with TNA Wrestling, with E-Wrestling News. Reporting a new update surrounding Tessa Blanchard's status with TNA Wrestling has surfaced. After her surprise return to the company in December, Blanchard stated that she wasn't under contract and was simply appearing to face Jordynne Grace. However, Fightful Select is reporting that multiple sources within TNA Wrestling have contradicted this claim, saying that Blanchard is indeed signed to the company. The details of her contract, including its length or nature, have not been confirmed. As of now, it's unclear why she made the statement about not being signed. Blanchard is scheduled to face Jordynne Grace at TNA Genesis on Sunday night. Now, speaking of Tessa Blanchard, wrestling legend Matt Hardy recently revealed during an interview with TV Insider that Tessa Blanchard deserves a second chance in wrestling. When Matt discussed Tessa's TNA return despite all the backstage heat she has, one thing I can say is I wasn't there when the Tessa Blanchard drama went down. I know when she returned, I know there were some people saying, "I can't believe she was back." I said, "You should probably talk to her or listen to her at least." She was willing to talk to anyone and hear any grievances. I know the stuff with the girls she was going to be working with. I know that was being worked out. I just think we live in a society where some people forget people are going to make mistakes. If myself or my brother hadn't been given second chances or multiple chances, we wouldn't be here right now. We have to be willing to give someone another chance, especially if they work hard and work on themselves and earn it and trying to legitimately be a better person. I think forgiveness is something we still need to honor, especially if someone is legitimately working hard to get that. I feel that what Tessa has been going through, it's going to be interesting to see how impactful her coming back to TNA into the women's division truly is. Hall of Famer Mick Foley has provided fans with a truly shocking health update in one of his recent YouTube videos, an update that is thankfully great news for his fans. With WrestlingNews.co putting out the good news earlier today on Twitter saying, Mick Foley lost 100 pounds in a year. In a video on his YouTube account, he says he was having a lot of trouble moving around and he was a heart attack waiting to happen. Foley teased that he might be in the Royal Rumble this year. Congrats to the hardcore legend. Here were the hardcore legend's exact words on his shocking weight loss journey that ultimately could have saved his life. "I did it the old-fashioned way. It was really a 3-step process. Healthier eating, working out, and I cheated. I went to a doctor. They saw me at over 370 pounds and suggested I could use a little help in the form of Wegovy. I know some people call it cheating. I just thought it was leveling the playing field. I'd lost all my strength. My metabolism was at an all-time low. I was gaining weight by the day. I couldn't walk up a slight incline when I was getting off my plane without having to sit down for 5 or 10 minutes. I thought, I'm a heart attack waiting to happen. And if I need a little help, I should take that. So man, I'm taking it pretty easy. DDP yoga, some swimming. I'm not 21. I can't jump into things like I did last year and think I can just go back to working out like I did when I was 21 and in pretty good shape. I feel pretty good. I'm feeling good." During a recent interview, Adam Copeland, or Cope, formerly known as Edge, revealed that he believes he has 2 years left in wrestling before calling it a career. And this is what Copeland had to say when asked about what his last match is going to be. "That's going to be the big decision for me. Who do I get in there with last? I'd love to get in with a young person and just try and strap a rocket to him and go, okay, in my last match, what can I do to try and get someone set up? Or at least another block in the foundation to set them up to be able to take it further and further and further." And I think to Bret Hart, and I take his example, and I looked at what he did for me. And he didn't need to do that. He didn't need to put that time in. He didn't need to care, but he did. And that really taught me, like that whole giving back. It's true. I don't want to be that old guy who's hanging on. I want to wrestle somebody who I feel like is going to be part of the future of AEW and just have fun and experience it together. And then afterward, go, all right, man, take it and run. Cope continued by revealing how far off his retirement match is. I don't know, I'm thinking maybe 2 years. And being off with the broken leg has kind of extended that, right? So now this 6 months or whatever that I've been off, it's like, okay, I got to tack that on now. AJ Styles has had quite a tough time recently because not only has an injury forced Styles to the sidelines, there are now questions regarding AJ's contract situation with WWE, with Ringside News reporting that Styles' contract with WWE is going to be expiring soon. AJ Styles is facing a tough road ahead, as his return to WWE in late 2024 was derailed by injury, and now questions about his contract status are swirling. On January 10th, 2025, a fan asked Styles for an update on his recovery and return. Styles didn't sugarcoat his response, tweeting, "I'll be honest, this injury is challenging." His honesty gave fans a rare glimpse into his current mindset as he pushes through rehab for the severe foot injury. Adding to the uncertainty, Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful Select addressed Styles' WWE contract status during a recent Q&A session. According to Sapp, the belief has been that Styles' contract was coming up soon. But with the injury, the WWE could potentially extend his deal. While nothing has been confirmed, the possibility of WWE adding time due to his time off raises even more questions about his future. With no official timetable for his return, Styles' next move remains a mystery. WWE has lost a few top stars in recent months, including Bobby Lashley and Ricochet. Could Styles be the next big name to test free agency, or will WWE lock him into another long-term deal? Well guys, that's it for today's major wrestling news. Make sure you leave a like and comment, and also make sure you subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on, so you'll never miss out on an episode. Finally, if you haven't already, give us a follow on Twitter at TSE Wrestling, and we will see you guys in the next video.